Hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Time. Today's video is all about the paranormal. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, there is no denying that the idea of ghost spirits and other supernatural entities has captivated people for centuries. In this video, we'll be searched some of the most compelling evidence for paranormal activity, sharing some of the most chilling stories of ghostly encounters, and discussing some of the most popular theories about what lies beyond our realm of understanding. So turn off the light, grab a blanket, and get ready to explore the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Let's get started. Today I am going to tell Ghost Grave story. As written, I am reading it. The house of ghosts, their graves. That's what Honey couple stumbled upon. This Honey couple was Sam Honey and Judith Honey. In the 1980s, they had bought a house in Houston, Texas with a great enthusiasm. When they saw the house, they felt as if it was their dream house, and after buying the house, they started all the affair of the state. So Sam thought, if they had such a beloved house, wouldn't it be great to have a swimming pool on it? Well, he decided to build a swimming pool behind their house. But as they were thinking about the swimming pool, an old man appeared. He came and said, "Wherever you think of building a swimming pool, there are many old graves there. You are not lacking in courage. That's why you build a house on a cemetery. And now you are thinking of building a swimming pool on graveyard." Saying this, he showed them where the old graves were and they disappeared. Sam, who fell from the sky. Why was a house built here if there was a cemetery? Have you ever heard of a building house in a cemetery? But then when the old man said, "There's the problem in digging," he got stuck with a shovel. Later the shovel hit something hard. After clearing the soil with his hand, he found a coffin. When he opened it, he saw something that looked like a skeleton inside. Looking around, he found another coffin nearby. Inside this coffin, there was a ring on the left hand of the corpse, and the same finger where the wedding ring was placed had the ring too. He immediately informed the sheriff. You might be wondering, who is the sheriff? In that country, the police responsibility for the local area is called the sheriff. It turned out that there were many old graves there, and most of them had collapsed. Some are still standing, but many are collapsing on their own. Looking around, he saw many more coffins. The strange old man's words are actually true. This was a cemetery a long time ago. What else to do? Sam's mind was lost in thoughts about his favorite swimming pool, but a new idea had come to his mind. Whose cemetery in this? Are these graves for someone or someone else? And how did the cemetery become abandoned? While searching, Jasper Norton found a man who used to live here a lot earlier. He could tell from him that it was not just their house, but many abandoned African American graves were built around it. Do you know who African Americans are? They are those who went to America, and they were called African Americans. And before that, they were mostly used as slaves by white people in Europe, America. Don't you know that? This is a story from several years ago. Now no one is a slave to anyone on this earth. The boy or girl who works for your house is just doing your household chores, but in no way they are slaves. They are also human beings. We must treat them with respect. It's not just that. Sam dug up a lot more of information about this cemetery. A total of 60 years graves were given in this cemetery. The last grave was given in 1939. After that, no one was buried here. If not, can house be built in the cemetery? And the two graves that Sam found, those two graves belonged to Betty and Charlie Thomas from 1930. They were husband and wife. This is just the background of the story. The real story began after that. Whether you know it or not, Sam found two graves, but who had Betty and Charlie as the owner of the graves? They started torturing them. Why not stop? Would you torture if your happy home was shattered like this? At first, they only tortured Sam and Judith's home. It was seen that they left the battery of their watch open, or the water tap is turned on and ons them off again. Sometimes even the TV switch is turned off, otherwise they turn off the fan. After a few days, the haunting did not just stay in their home. It started in the surrounding house too. The intensity of haunting increased day by day, so much so that it was natural for them to. One day something funny happened. At night, Judith was alone and Sam had gone to do a night duty. So at night, Judith heard someone opening the sliding door of the balcony. However, the door was locked. She knew well that nothing could happen without Betty and Charlie. She spent the night with her eyes closed and got through it. In the morning, when Sam got up and opened the closet, he saw that his favorite red shoes were missing. He couldn't find them anywhere, no matter how much they searched all over the house. Finally, they went behind the house and saw that the red shoe pair had been beautifully arranged by Betty's grave. Later, he realized that it was Betty's birthday that day, and that's why Charlie had given Judith the pair of red shoes and Betty's birthday present. Whoever gets angry, let's see. But there is nothing to do. It's just a ghost story. Day by day their torment increased. There were no trees anywhere in the surrounding houses. They had planted trees with such love, but after 2 days they would die. Who knows how they die? Whatever you do, nothing happens. And turning switch on off, opening and closing taps, taking a bath in the washroom, these things exist. Along with it comes an act of speaking. They often hear as if someone around is speaking. The gentle sounds are heard as if murmuring. It can be endured no more. Sam and Judith fixed everything, but where is the money? The company they bought the house from filed a case against them in their name, but the result was the opposite. They had to pay more fines. Now it's time to settle the score. What can be done? Now Judith blocked the bathroom. It's not a spa, it's a prison. I destroyed their graves, freed them from the shackles of the grave. They can no longer ask for anything. The old man's life. If necessary, I will even give him his life. But this torture and mental anguish will not continue. He went behind Sam's house and started digging a grave himself. After a while, his old daughter Tina came and lent a hand. Together, within half an hour, they dug a large hole. Then Tina started manipulating the body. She went to drawing room and lay down on a sofa. After a while, she started saying, "Mom, Dad, look at my baby, look at my baby." Fear began to play in her eyes. Then her eyes started closing. She couldn't speak anymore. Everyone became very afraid when they heard the news about a scientist. But until he arrived, Tina had to stay awake, right? Everyone tried to talk to her and keep him awake. The scientist came and examined her and said that she had suffered a major heart attack. Everyone tried their best to save her. However, there was no benefit until the end. Tina died 2 days later. What's more, Sam and Judith's condition of being crazy with grief for losing their daughter. They quickly left the haunted house. They built a new house in Montana. Thus, Sam and Judith cursed themselves for losing their daughter and cutting through the curse of the grave. What a curse of the grave, and what more can be said? So there, you have it, folks. A glimpse into the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, There is no denying the enduring fascination that people have with ghost spirits and other supernatural entities. We hope you enjoyed this video and that it was left you with some new insights and perspective on this intriguing topic. As always, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay tuned, see you in the next episode. Good night.